After a 5-month layoff, the 2013 MENA Tour resumed at the crossroad of cultures, Dubai. Home to iconic structures, the metropolis is a hotbed for visitors from around the globe. In recent years, it has emerged as a hub for commerce and tourism in the region. If the day skyline is impressive, the evenings are even better. The glittering scenes are a sight for sore eyes. The historic Dubai Creek Golf Club was the chosen venue for the third tournament of the season. Situated at the heart of the city, the vicinity also boasts a yacht club, a top-notch 5-star hotel, around 100 residential villas, but its golf course hogs the lion's share of the limelight.
What really stands out is this beautiful clubhouse in the background. It's this iconic building. It's actually one of the most photographed clubhouses in the world. It's even on our currency, or the 20 dirham note. And as well as you're at the beautiful and historical Dubai Creek itself. The golf club is situated. So all those elements with the beautiful Dubai skyline in the background really makes it a special place to come and play golf.
The course has hosted major golfing events in the past. 2 consecutive Dubai Desert Classics to go along with the GCC Championships. Over the course of its 20-year existence, golfers have had a relishing experience here.
We have many signature holes, but I would definitely have to say that the 2 most beautiful holes is the holes leading up to the 18th. So the 17th and the 18th are by far the most challenging holes because you have the wind straight directly at you, and you have obviously the background of the beautiful iconic clubhouse. So it ends up with an exciting finish.
And it was all decked up to host its second MENA Tour tournament. A pool of more than 100 players from around the world made their way to one of the most visited golf courses in Dubai for the coveted trophy. One of the prime purposes of the development tour is to provide a platform for the players hailing from the region to improve their skills and become more competent golf professionals.
I'll be honest with you, if I don't find a tournament like MENA Tour right now here, I will never be pro right now. So this is my 3rd year. I play with MENA. I played 2 times, 2 years like amateur, and I know this is my first tournament, and I am a pro. I'm feeling very, very good. I'm feeling very comfortable.
And sitting pretty at the moment is this impressive amateur, Ahmed Marjan. The Amateur Order of Merit leader has teed off the season in style and hopes to continue his good work.
كنت شعور براسي مزيان باش ربحت المينا تور في دار السلام وفي المحمدية، والحمد لله غادا تكون هاد الدورة مزيانة حيت يلا بدات التورنوا البارح، والحمد لله غادي يكون كلشي مزيان، ودابا يلا بدينا دخلنا في اللعب في التورنوا، الحمد لله غيكون خير ان شاء الله.
And he isn't the only amateur that has made the headlines recently. A few others have showed great promise as well, prompting happiness among the Arab pros.
You know, I've been keeping an eye on the juniors, and they seem to be very keen. You know, they're performing very well around the Arab tournaments, and it's just about time for them to develop the skill to come play in these professional tournaments as amateurs, and then later on hopefully we'll see more. I hope we'll see more professionals in the next coming years.
In sunny conditions and a scenic setting, the opening round got underway. Leading the Arab Challenge was Yunus El Hassani, and he had a mixed bag in the opening round with 3 birdies and an equal amount of bogeys. New Zealand's Trevor Marshall looked hot on form in the searing heat, putting in 6 birdies to finish on 4 under. And that's how the leaderboard shaped up after the opening round. Marshall sat pretty on the top, followed by 5 players on 2 under par. And those included the reigning champion Zane Scotland and and the impressive young American Tommy Moo. Windy conditions welcomed the players for the start of the second day. Yassin Ali, who was 1 under after round 1, remained in contention after replicating his performance on the second day. Local lad Ahmed Al-Masharek failed to make the cut, a disappointment for the home fans. Younes El Hassani, though, remained consistent and carded a level par to stay in the hunt.
Today it was top, it was windy. I play level par, I am happy. I make 3 birdies and only 3 bogeys. That's a good score for me. I think I try to play good tomorrow.
So after round 2, Trevor Marshall led the way, 1 shot clear of Zane Scotland. He was closely followed by Yassin Ali and Max Williams as well. So a fascinating final day awaited. We'll bring you all of the excitement after this short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. This time we are in the land of landmarks, Dubai, for the 3rd tournament on the MENA Golf calendar. And what better setting to be in than the Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club. With the historic waterway that cuts through the heart of the city as the backdrop, the players eyed to make history as they geared up for the final round. Younes El Hassani got off to a poor start, missing this short par putt to fall to 1 over. Amateur Max Williams continued to impress, sinking this birdie to move to 3 under. Zane Scotland, the defending Dubai Creek Open champion, also got off to a fast start at the 3rd. He couldn't quite make an eagle from the edge of the green, but set up a simple birdie opportunity to move to 4 under. At the scoreable 4th, Ian Keenan had a bit of luck from just off the green, chipping in for eagle to put himself right in the mix. Yassin Ali had also made a positive start. This approach would set up a birdie to take him to 3 under.
Oh, shot!
Trevor Marshall was in red-hot form on the greens. He couldn't quite sink this eagle, but would set up a birdie that would see him tie the lead with Zane Scotland on 5 under.
Whoa! Whoa!
It wasn't going so well for Younes El Hassani at the 5th. He was struggling to stay with the leading pack after missing this par putt to fall to 2 over. Max Williams endured a blip at the 7th. A bad chip would result in a bogey and see him fall to 3 under. Ian Keenan fell victim to one of the creek's many water hazards at the 8th and had to settle for a bogey to fall to 2 under. the other hand, Yasin Ali was making the right kind of splash at the birdieable par 3/8, holding this putt to move to 4 under.
Yeah.
At the turn, Max Williams was starting to wobble, missing this par putt for a bogey, his second in 3 holes, meaning he fell to 2 under. So Williams found himself 3 shots off the leader Trevor Marshall, who was 5 under through 8, 1 shot clear of Zane Scotland and Yasin Ali. Ian Keenan and Daniel Owen were also in the mix. Here is Zane Scotland then at the 9th. And he likes the look of this approach. And that's why a 12-footer down the hill for a birdie opportunity. So the amateur Max Williams for eagle at the 10th from short distance, up over a slight ridge. It's veering to his right. Oh, and it's just lipped out. That is disappointing. Punches his putter in disgust, but he will walk away with a birdie that takes him back to 3 under. Zane Scotland then, in a rather fetching scarlet polo. This is for a birdie at the 9th and a tie of the lead, and that one is safely in. No problems for Zane as he moves to 5 under. Yasin Ali in the stripes, also at the 9th, looking to stay on 4 under. But the Kenyan-born Brit can't do so. Started that one slightly too far right. And it means he falls to 3 under and is 2 shots off the leaders. El Hassani, who has been moving in the wrong direction for most of the day. Here at the 11th, from the middle of the fairway. Clean contact. And that's a solid approach. And it will roll a couple of inches towards the pin. Outside chance of birdie for him. Trevor Marshall, the co-leader, but for how long? Not long at all. He's rolled that one past, and there's still some chicken here on the bone as well. So this now for bogey. Very important that the New Zealander sinks this. And he does so, but he will drop a shot. And that means Zane Scotland now leads alone on 5 under. El Hassani hasn't had too much to smile about. Can he get things going with a birdie here from 12 feet? And that one creeps in, just got enough on it. So he's back to 1 over. Max Williams for back-to-back birdies. Again from short distance. Is it going to creep round from right to left? A very fast green, but it doesn't trouble the youngster. And now he's smiling and is back to 4 under. Big hitting Yasin Ali has set up this eagle opportunity. Another close putt, but a very deceptive one, and he misread it. So Yasin will have to make do with a birdie, which will take him to 4 under. Williams, whose excellent approach set up this birdie opportunity. Can he make it 3 in a row? Down the hill, but it never came back from the right. And he will have to settle for a par. So Zane Scotland leads by 1 on 5 under through 11. Max Williams playing 1 hole ahead of him. Yassin Ali and Trevor Marshall are all on 4 under, and Ian Keenan and Daniel Owen aren't out of this yet. Welcome back to Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club, watching Max Williams, the amateur, at the 13th. A very scoreable par 5. Can the big-hitting youngster exploit it? Well, that's a decent approach. On in 2. And the pin in a favourable position. So an eagle chance for Williams. Yassin Ali now at the 12th. In a spot of bother here, his 3rd shot at the par 4 from just off the green. And he's left that short and right. Williams then for eagle after an excellent approach. And if this goes in, he'll take the outright lead. It's looking good, it's looking great, it's in the middle of the cup. And the amateur surges to 6 under and has a 1-shot advantage at the top of the leaderboard. Ian Keenan for birdie at the 13th to stay with the pace from short distance, and that one is safely in the hole, so he's now on 3 under. Yassin Ali really needs to save his par here if he's to stay in the hunt, and he can't do so. It lips out. Yassin really hasn't putted well today, and he falls to 3 under. Back to Keenan on one of the harder holes here at Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club, the 14th. He's in a spot of bother here. Didn't have the best lie, and that's rolling and rolling, and thankfully the rough has stopped that one from being wet. But he's certainly going to struggle to save par now. Zane Scotland on 5 under. Such a steady player. Not the kindest of bounces there, but nonetheless a solid approach. But a monster putt, albeit for eagle, because the 13th is a par 5. Keenan then for bogey. Up the hill from 15 feet and straight out of the putt. So it's a double bogey for Ian Keenan, and his challenge is surely over as he plummets to 1 under. Trevor Marshall been lingering near the top of the leaderboard all day, and this is for eagle to join Max Williams on 6 under. Down the hill, it will flatten out towards the hole. And that is a very good effort. It just floated right at the last minute, so he'll have to settle for a birdie instead. Marshall moves to 5 under. Zane Scotland also on 5 under at the moment, but this short putt now to join Williams on 6 under. Can the Manchester United fan score well, like his football team? At the moment the answer is yes. 6 under now, and the joint leader. Alongside this man, Max Williams. What a story it would be if an amateur can win on the MENA Tour for the first ever time. Not bad at the 15th there. And a 12-footer remaining down the hill for birdie. Yassin Ali at the 14th, 176 yards. It's a horrible hole, this. I think he's hit that one with the wrong club. This might struggle to reach the green. Oh, it does just land on the edge, but it's rolling down. And that's not going to stop. That is gone and wet. Oh dear. Yassin Ali with more drop shots at the 14th. Williams then to take the lead from around about 10 feet. Just didn't catch the right edge. So he will have to make do with a par. 3 holes remaining and he stays on 6 under. So Yassin Ali, after finding the water here at the 14th, chipped up from the drop zone and now has this for a bogey, but it will be a double bogey. And now Yassin's challenge is over. He leaves the 14th on 1 under. So what was a previously congested leaderboard now just has 3 main challengers for the title. Williams and Scotland are both on 6 under, with Trevor Marshall 1 stroke shy. Williams at the last, a little fortunate not to find the path. The lie's okay, so he should get decent contact here. The 18th though can take so many prisoners. Williams though finds the green at least, but he'll have to sink that huge putt if he's to make par. Ian Keenan at the last. Not the best lie here. And not the best contact either. And an even worse result. A horrible shot. He will not want to see that on this highlight show. Zane Scotland then at the 17th. This is one of the best holes on the course, and that's right on line. Didn't quite spin back, but nonetheless a downhill putt from 15 feet for birdie for Zane. Williams for par then. And this is really a must hole considering how well Scotland is playing, but he's left it short. So the youngster can't do the business and falls to 5 under. And it is now advantage this man, Zane Scotland. All in red. Can he show red-hot form down the final 2 holes? Is this going to creep round? It's going to be close. Oh, somebody breathe on it. Agonisingly close to a birdie. But Zane, although he can wait a second to see if that drops in, is going to have to tap in for par. And he stays on 6 under. So Williams for bogey. That means he falls to 5 under. So now Zane really does have the advantage. The amateur has performed so well, but it looks like he's going to have to settle for, at best, 2nd place. Scotland at the last. A gorgeous par 4, right in the middle of the fairway. And he likes the look of this approach as well. And that's why, safely onto the green. Birdie perhaps a big ask, but all Zane needs is par. Who knows though? Very capable of finishing with a flourish. It's a long putt, it's a fast one, it's coming round! Putter up in the air, and Zane Scotland has sensationally done the business at the 18th to win the Dubai Creek Open for the 2nd time. Trevor Marshall does have to finish off here before Zane can start celebrating, but the New Zealander can't win because he's only on 5 under. Yes. Make that 6 under now though. Clenched fist and a birdie to finish with a flurry, and that means that Marshall will jump above Max Williams into 2nd place on 6 under, but only one winner, Zane Scotland. Superb back 9, final round 67 to win the Dubai Creek Open by 1 shot.
With rounds of 69, 70 and 67 for a 3-round total of 206 minus 7, the 2013 Dubai Creek Open champion from England, Zane Scotland.
I'd like to start by thanking everybody at Dubai Creek this week. If you could pass on, on behalf of the players, congratulations, and once again a fantastic course. Obviously, I absolutely love the place. I'd like to thank everybody at Golf in Dubai: Adrian, Mohammed, Joy, Trevor. I was lucky enough this year to I had the honour of being made a Golf in Dubai ambassador. So, for me that was a nice boost, and nice to put in a good performance and have a good showing on behalf of Golf in Dubai. I'm sure I'm going to forget people. Trevor, well played today. It's the fourth time I won on the MENA Tour now, and I think today would probably be the hardest one. The winning doesn't get any easier, so well played, Trevor. Very good.
So Zane Scotland becomes the first golfer to successfully defend a title on the MENA Tour. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.